Close your eyes, breathe deeply. Let the noise of the world fade away and step into the silence within you. In this quiet space, you are meeting the most powerful force in existence, your imagination. For everything you have ever experienced, everything you have ever desired, and everything you will ever become, begins first within this silent, unseen realm. You are not here to be ruled by circumstances. You are here to learn that circumstances are ruled by your state of mind. A positive mindset is not something you try to build by forcing happy thoughts or denying pain. It is born from the understanding that your outer world is nothing but a reflection of your inner assumptions. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you are conscious of being. The secret lies in becoming aware of the thoughts that shape your reality and then gently, persistently transforming them into thoughts that serve your highest vision. So now, as you rest in this quiet space, ask yourself, what am I imagining about myself all day long? Do I see myself as someone lucky, capable, guided, and loved? Or do I entertain the idea that I am unlucky, struggling, and forgotten? For the truth is simple: you cannot experience what you are unwilling to assume as true. Your world will always mirror back the story you tell yourself in the privacy of your own mind. Every man and woman carries within them the seed of greatness, but it will not bloom until it is imagined to be real. You must dare to claim for yourself the feeling of being the person you wish to be. You must walk, talk, think, and feel as though the desire has already been fulfilled. This is not pretending, it is creating. The moment you accept a new concept of yourself, everything in your world begins to shift to match that inner assumption. You may say, "But I've tried to think positively before, and nothing changed." That is because thinking positively is not about struggling to force new thoughts. It is about dwelling in a new state of being. You must move beyond wishing into knowing. You must feel the truth of your vision in your heart. It is your feeling that creates, not your empty words. When you feel yourself successful, loved, confident, and at peace, life will rise up to confirm it. Do not wait for proof before believing. Belief is the proof. The world will not show you your desire until you have accepted it within. A positive mindset is built by inner conviction, a deep knowing that life is for you, never against you. No matter how dark things seem, within you is the power to shift it all. For as you change your state of consciousness, the shadows of life dissolve into light. Let me tell you something powerful. There is only one cause: imagination. Everything you experience, every event, every person that crosses your path is drawn into your life by the state you occupy. The state you habitually dwell in is like a magnet. It pulls experiences to you that match its nature. So, if you dwell in fear, you meet fearful things. If you dwell in love, you meet love. If you dwell in confidence, you meet opportunity. Therefore, to build a positive mindset, you must first choose the state you wish to live from, and then remain faithful to it. Faithfulness is the secret. You must persist even when nothing seems to happen. You must hold fast to your new concept of self when the old world tries to tempt you back. When doubts whisper, "It isn't working," you must answer with feeling, "It already has." This unseen conviction becomes the foundation upon which a new reality forms. Now, imagine waking each morning with quiet confidence. You know that today is shaped not by luck, but by your own inner assumption. You carry within you the vision of who you are: calm, capable, joyful, abundant. And though appearances may contradict it, you walk through the day anchored in the unseen truth. You smile when challenges come, for you know they are merely opportunities to prove your mastery over mind. You see every situation as a reflection of your inner state, and thus every moment becomes a teacher, guiding you toward deeper awareness. To build a positive mindset is to build an unshakable faith in your own creative power. You begin to see that nothing happens to you. It all happens through you. When you accept this truth, you no longer fear life. You begin to love it. You become a conscious participant in the great unfolding. Every problem becomes a stepping stone, every delay a divine rearrangement. The negative no longer has power over you, because you no longer identify with it. You understand that all outer chaos is only a mirror of inner doubt, and you gently return to your chosen state of peace. Do not fight negative thoughts. Fighting only feeds them. Instead, rise above them. Replace them with the vision of your fulfilled desire. When fear whispers, "What if I fail?" answer softly, "I already succeeded." When doubt says, "You're not good enough," affirm within, "I am worthy, for I am the creator of my reality." The mind is like fertile soil. Whatever seed you plant and nurture will grow. So plant only those seeds that bring you joy, gratitude, love, and strength. Each night, before you sleep, close your eyes and imagine the day you wish to live. See yourself already living in the end, smiling, content, surrounded by success. Feel it as real. Let your body rest in the sensation of fulfillment. As you drift into sleep, your subconscious accepts this image as fact and begins to shape your world accordingly. This nightly practice is the most powerful way to build a positive mindset, for the subconscious never argues, it simply creates what you believe. The world is a mirror. It reflects your inner conversations. If you constantly speak to yourself in worry, you will live in worry. But if you speak to yourself in faith, saying, "All things work together for my good," then even the darkest moments will bend toward your blessing. A positive mindset is not built by denying hardship. It is built by seeing through hardship to the hidden gift within. You begin to say, "This too shall serve me," and in that acceptance, power is born. You are the author of your life. Every chapter is written by the thoughts you entertain and the feelings you sustain. If you wish to change the story, do not rewrite the past, rewrite yourself. Change the way you see you. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to be positive," say, "I am a radiant being filled with joy and strength." Speak it, feel it, live it. Slowly, your world will reshape itself to match your inner declaration. To those who say it's hard, I tell you this: it is only hard to the one who still believes in outer power. Once you realize that everything begins within, the struggle ends. You no longer chase positivity, you become it. You no longer seek change, you embody it. You discover that the mind is a divine instrument, and the one who controls his imagination controls his destiny. So right now, see yourself free. See yourself successful. See yourself happy. Don't wait for the outer world to give you permission. The moment you dare to assume it, it is already yours. Feel the joy of your fulfilled desire. Let that feeling grow until it becomes the atmosphere of your life. This is how you build a positive mindset, by dwelling daily, hourly, moment by moment, in the vision of who you truly are. You were never meant to live as a victim of circumstance. You were meant to reign over them. Your thoughts are the architects of your fate. Choose them wisely. Live from the end. Walk in the assumption that all is well, and all will be well. For life has no choice but to reflect the truth you accept. Now open your eyes and carry this feeling with you. For the work is not done in words, but in consciousness. Live today as though your dream is already realized. That is the secret. That is the way. And as you move through the day, observe the small shifts around you. Notice how people respond differently, how opportunities arise where before there were none, how your inner calm begins to reshape the atmosphere you carry. This is not coincidence. It is the law of consciousness unfolding itself. You are beginning to realize that every outer experience is molded by the inner conversation you maintain. When you find yourself slipping into old patterns, do not condemn yourself. Simply become aware. Awareness alone begins to dissolve the illusion of negativity. Each time you catch yourself thinking from limitation, gently return to your chosen vision. Whisper within, "I remember who I am." The act of remembering brings you back into the creative state, and soon it becomes natural. You no longer need to struggle to stay positive. Positivity becomes your nature because your self-concept has changed. A person who knows their power no longer reacts to appearances. They understand that the outer world is delayed. It shows the echoes of what was once believed. So when old conditions appear, you simply say, "This is just the shadow of an old state. It will pass." You do not chase shadows. You turn your attention back to the light within. This discipline of mental poise is what builds true positivity. not the frantic denial of what is, but the calm recognition of who you are beneath it. You begin to see life differently. Where others see obstacles, you see invitations. Where others see endings, you sense beginnings. You walk through storms with quiet confidence, because you know the weather of the mind controls the weather of the world. You become the stillness in the chaos, and in your stillness, everything finds order. To build this state, practice feeling gratitude even before the evidence appears. Gratitude is the song of faith. When you thank life for blessings unseen, you proclaim them real in your inner world, and soon they must appear. Feel thankful for your strength, your clarity, your success, your love, even if you cannot yet touch them. Gratitude opens the door through which the invisible becomes visible. Every morning, choose your identity anew. Say to yourself, "Today I am the embodiment of peace. Today I walk as one who knows that life bends to my inner tone." Speak these words not as an affirmation of hope, but as a statement of truth. The more you inhabit the identity of your highest self, the more your world aligns. You do not try to make things happen. You allow them to unfold through your faithfulness to the inner image. When the mind argues, and it will, do not fight it. Let it speak its doubts and answer softly, "All is well." Each time you do this, the old self loses power, the noise quiets, and the silence of knowing expands. Soon you find that circumstances which once troubled you no longer hold weight. You respond with grace, for you understand their purpose. They are reminders to stay conscious. You may notice that as you persist in this new way of being, people around you begin to reflect your inner change. Those who once irritated you soften. Situations that once drained you now inspire you. The world becomes kinder, because you have become kind within. The mind that sees beauty creates beauty. The heart that feels abundance multiplies it. You realize that the outer journey was always a mirror of your inner awakening. At times you will be tested, not by life, but by your own persistence. You may feel moments of doubt, moments when the old self calls you back. In those moments, close your eyes again. Return to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. See yourself once more in the state of joy, of strength, of success. Rest there until you feel it real. Then rise and continue as though nothing could oppose you. This is not denial, it is mastery. Every great change begins with this inner act. The one who can feel wealthy when the pockets are empty, who can feel loved when alone, who can feel strong while standing in uncertainty. That one holds the keys to creation. For life must bow to the feeling accepted as fact. And soon outer proof arrives, not to convince you, but to confirm what you have already known in silence. So as you walk forward, practice this sacred art. Choose your thoughts, not by habit, but by intention. When a negative idea arises, see it as a visitor, one you need not entertain. Replace it gently with the image of what you wish to experience. If you desire harmony, dwell on harmony. If you desire success, dwell on success. Do not wonder how it will come. The how belongs to the unseen intelligence within you. Your only task is to remain loyal to the vision. Little by little, the mind becomes clear. The clutter of fear fades. You begin to sense the rhythm of divine order moving through all things. Even difficulties start to feel purposeful, as though guiding you deeper into truth. You no longer need to control every detail. You trust the unfolding. You realize that positivity is not forced brightness. It is serenity born from understanding that all things work toward good. And in that understanding, you find freedom. You are no longer shaken by appearances. You are no longer swayed by outer noise. You live from the inside out, and from that center, everything aligns. You begin to look upon others with compassion, for you know they too are creating from their states. You bless them silently, seeing them as whole, happy, and fulfilled. And in blessing others, you strengthen your own faith. Each day return to the silence, even if only for a few moments. Close your eyes and step within. Remind yourself that here, in this sacred space, all creation begins. Feel the reality of your desire. See yourself already there. Smile inwardly. Then move into the world carrying that unseen certainty. This is the way a positive mind is built, through quiet, consistent alignment with the truth that you are the creator of your experience. And as this awareness deepens, you start to